Good morning, everyone, and welcome to my presentation. First of all, let me thank you for coming here today. I am Karl Barnuevo, a DBA candidate of the University of Baguio, and I'm here to present my dissertation proposal.
Marketing is the art and science of targeting markets as well as acquiring, retaining, and expanding customer bases through the creation, delivery, and communication of value to customers. Marketing management is all about being very aware of a business' current market, setting realistic goals and targets, coming up with new market penetration strategies, and putting together effective marketing plans that stay under budget. To achieve these goals and targets, entrepreneurs must create a marketing mix for their business. In 1960, a marketing professor and author named Jerome McCartney came up with the 4 P's as a way to organize a good marketing strategy. Today, it's known as the marketing mix. The marketing mix is a combination of different areas to focus in a business. The term is often used to refer a common way of grouping things which started out as the 4 P's: product, price, place, and promotion. The product refers to an item or service created to meet the demands and desires of the customers. The price represents the amount the consumer is willing to pay, at the same time, the amount the entrepreneur can realize profit. The place is the distribution of the product to the customers, making the goods accessible to them. The promotion is communicating the products to the customers, where the entrepreneur attempts to persuade the buyers to purchase the goods. Entrepreneurs can take different approaches to each of the 4 P's, but in real practice, they often depend on each other. For the efficiency of small businesses, marketing should be seen not only as a technical process presented earlier, but also a social one where supply and demand are taken into account. This leads to the admissions by SMEs of operational strategies that are sometimes overlooked, such as capturing customer loyalty and providing excellent service. Today, according to social dimension, marketing could be defined as the exchange relationships between the entrepreneur's products and the market that takes into consideration not only the needs of individuals but also the needs of the society in general.
When the global pandemic happened in 2020, everything changed for Filipino entrepreneurs, including their ability to develop marketing strategies.
Due to the impact of the COVID-19 pandemic, the Philippine economy had a severe recession in 2020, with GDP shrinking by 9.6% year-over-year. Since the National Accounts Data Series for the Philippines debuted in 1946, this was the greatest annual decline ever recorded. According to the IHS Market Statistics Analysis, household consumption spending decreased by 7.9%. Gross capital creation decreased by 34.4%. Output of transportation and storage sector fell by 30.9% on a year-over-year basis, while output of the accommodation and food services fell by 45.4%. The Philippine government reacted immediately, establishing enhanced community quarantine to prevent the spread of the virus and implementing a huge public spending emergency subsidy program to assist severely afflicted people and businesses. On March 16, 2020, the lockdown order went into effect, initially affecting the National Capital Region and high-risk provinces, and was extended 3 times till the end of May 2020. Marketing strategies of Filipino entrepreneurs have been confronted unexpectedly due to the altered consumption patterns, product demand, product distributions, and consumer behavior. Numerous businesses in the Philippines has lost access to frontline consumers, their ability to procure raw materials, and their capacity to sell. Uncertainty regarding the future path of the pandemic has prompted many consumers to spend more cautiously, further reducing demand for many goods and services produced by local entrepreneurs.
Our economy was severely impacted by the global pandemic, But something interesting happened in the Philippine entrep landscape.
Despite the marketing challenges imposed by the pandemic, Filipino entrepreneurs are hopeful about the future of the local economy. According to the DTI's Business Name Registration Division, in 2021, there were a total of 916,163 registrations, of which 91% were considered new and the remainder were renewals. This is about 44% more than the total number of registrants in 2019, which was 637,567. In Baguio City and La Trinidad, Benguet, there are a total of 2,294 registrants in 2020 and 1,378 registrants in 2021. According to the data from the Philippines Statistics Agency released in January 2022, the number of newly opened establishments in Benguet were 1,450 in year 2020 and 1,913 in year 2021, which is a huge increase from the total of 1,023 in year 2019 after the global pandemic. Also, according to the Sun Life Business Growth and Resilience Index released on March 2022, 76% of the SME owners anticipate that their financial position will improve this year, while 69% anticipate that the country's economic situation would improve. Moreover, 86% of the SMEs have plans to expand, with top intentions being to extend their product offerings, digitalize their business, hire new staff, and acquire new businesses. The data shows that more and more Filipino people wants to open their own businesses, even with the marketing challenges imposed by the pandemic.
When it comes to being hopeful in times of economic challenges, Filipino millennial entrepreneurs comes into mind. But the question is, who are the Filipino millennial entrepreneurs?
The Filipino millennial generation has more time to experiment, fail, learn, and succeed. When entrepreneurs are youthful and idealistic, they perceive more opportunities. Despite the marketing challenges brought upon by the global pandemic to businesses, millennial entrepreneurs have a significant advantage over previous generations due to their exposure and proficiency with technology and the internet. Millennial entrepreneurs continue their marketing ingenuity that characterizes entrepreneurship through the use of innovative techniques such as online business, franchising, and personal branding. In the Philippines, millennial entrepreneurs play a significant role as the primary contributors to the success of the government's socio-economic development agenda for MSMEs. With the Philippines being the so-called social media capital of the world, young Filipino entrepreneurs who are technology and internet savvy are more competitive, aggressive, and have the right marketing mindset that enables them to successfully adapt to the challenges imposed by the new normal. It is believed that millennial entrepreneurs are more successful than other generations during these times. According to Rain and Pandya, in their study in 2019 entitled The 3 Keys to Entrepreneurial Success, it is argued that 3 C's hold the key to success: curiosity, creativity, and commitment. The most successful entrepreneurs in the world are curious in bettering the society, creative in inventing new ideas, and committed to their passion.
With all of this information presented, this is the phenomenon I would like to study.
Despite the marketing challenges imposed by the global pandemic, the number of Filipino millennial entrepreneurs are continuously increasing. There is no doubt that these millennial entrepreneurs possess the talents and attributes necessary to adapt to the new normal. Nonetheless, it is intriguing to explore the reasons behind their drive and motivation. Therefore, me as the researcher is motivated to learn about the experiences of these millennial entrepreneurs in Baguio City and La Trinidad in overcoming the marketing challenges posed by the new normal and their experiences to make their businesses pandemic-proof. For the research paradigm, the inputs are the pandemic challenges on marketing strategies experiences, the motivation and drive of the millennial entrepreneurs, and the marketing mix model reassessment. For the process, these are the collection of data through interviews and participatory observation, and the analysis and interpretation of data through thematic analysis. Expected outputs would be the sources of motivations of the youth entrepreneur during the pandemic, the collected experiences of creative and improvements in marketing strategies, and the recommendations of best marketing practices to encourage new generations of entrepreneurs in Baguio City and La Trinidad. For the statement of the problem, this study aims to look into the new marketing experiences of Baguio City and La Trinidad millennial entrepreneurs in overcoming the challenges of the new normal. Specifically, this study seeks to answer the following questions. Number 1. What are the millennial entrepreneurs' motivation for starting a business despite the COVID-19 pandemic's challenges in terms of their curiosity, creativity, and commitment? Number 2. What marketing challenges have the millennial entrepreneurs encountered during the COVID-19 pandemic? Number 3. What new marketing mix methods have the millennial entrepreneurs adopted to counteract these challenges? And number 4, what recommendations may be developed to encourage new and aspiring entrepreneurs in Baguio City and La Trinidad to launch their own businesses in the new normal? New entrepreneurs have a lot to gain from this study. This research will provide valuable insights that will encourage and drive them further in their pursuit of entrepreneurship. Existing entrepreneurs that will be inspired by the experiences of these millennial entrepreneurs and adopt their best marketing practices outlined in this study can produce innovative products or services, resulting in post-pandemic business expansion and discovery of new markets. The results of this study will also aid entrepreneurship educators in enhancing their curricula, lesson plans, and methods of teaching entrepreneurship to students. This will provide them with insights into what millennial entrepreneurs actually do as opposed to just theories found in management books. Students can also benefit from the study's findings as entrepreneurship could be a key career option for the next generation in the Philippines. As for future business researchers, the results of this study can help them to create further researches in the fields of marketing, management, and entrepreneurship. And this research can be replicated and be conducted in other geographic locations in the Philippines. Phenomenological qualitative design, or also known as the interpretive method in marketing research, will be used in this study. This method will provide flexibility and suitability in the interpretation of the marketing experience and will unfold the marketing process of the entrepreneurs rather than the structure. The objective of the qualitative studies is to get an in-depth insight of the situation by immersing myself as the researcher in the marketing phenomenon being examined. With this research method, I will be able to get close to the data, know the millennial entrepreneurs face-to-face, and can document their experiences. A combination of in-depth interviewing and participatory observation will be utilized in this study. The objective of the interview is to enter the mentality and perspective of the millennial entrepreneurs in order to determine their marketing strategies in the new normal. It is a useful method for uncovering the story behind their experiences. In addition, unlike questionnaires, it would be simpler for the respondents to give information and I would be able to ask follow-up questions. Participatory observation, on the other hand, is observing the actual marketing practices of the millennial entrepreneurs in the point of view of a customer. This enables me to collect data on improved marketing methods based on first-hand customer experience. The target population of this study are the millennial entrepreneurs in Baguio City and La Trinidad. Purposive sampling will be utilized, and the starting point is the retrieved data from the DTI's list of Karl official entrepreneur graduates of the Kapatid Mentor Me program from 2020 to 2022. In the case that the target population was not met, snowball sampling will be used and will extend to other identified entrepreneurs based on the recommendations of the participants. In addition, participants should be classified as MSME in the Philippines in terms of asset size and number of employees. The businesses can be both newly established or continuing from 2020 onwards. 10 participants will be interviewed and observed for the study. Additional participants will be added until the gathered information will reach data saturation. A semi-structured interview will be utilized to collect data. This type of interview is more structured than free interview but more flexible than structured interview. The interview process will be informal, making it easier for the participant to open up and share experiences. An observation field notes will be used in participatory observation. The notes will be narrative and descriptive in nature, and it will be used in confirming the actual marketing strategies being implemented in terms of product, price, place, and promotion. Participants will be contacted online or in phone about the study, objectives, and confirm their willingness to join. An initial letter and informed consent will be sent through their provided contact details. Interested and qualified entrepreneurs will be given an initial communication letter so that interviews will be scheduled. Data will be gathered through audio and video recording devices with the permission of the participating entrepreneurs. After the interview, participatory observation will be done and the researcher will act as a customer to observe the marketing environment of the establishment. At the end of the data gathering, a gift basket will be given to the participants as a token of appreciation. The information will be examined using thematic analysis. In vivo, an analysis tool will be utilized to process all the data. This will enable for tracking and reviewing transcripts as well as monitoring the progress of coding. Additionally, since all information is imported and stored in a single database, the software will make it simple to obtain any required data. Participants are chosen solely on a voluntary basis and not in any other discriminatory criteria. They are allowed to withdraw at any moment. No pressure will be applied to the entrepreneurs who do not wish to continue, and no explanation will be sought. The information received from the entrepreneurs will be kept strictly confidential and only the researcher will have access to it. The entrepreneurs' identities will be kept anonymously and will not appear in any reports or documents without their consent. The significant results and outcomes of the study will be shared with the entrepreneurs who took part in the research.
With all that said and done, I am excited to discover the experiences of our local entrepreneurs here in Baguio City and La Trinidad. With your help and your insights, let us make this dissertation a success. I'd like to finish this presentation with an inspiring quote from Beth Comstock. Marketing is never done. It is a perpetual motion, and every day we must continue to innovate.